You're watching Tag TV.
India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today the country is taking huge strides in the field of science and technology, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I am your host Sanaka Mendiratta, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country, stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. In this curious "you are for us or against us" scenario, Indian advertising had an epiphany. So, how about having an award show that is not just confined to one city, one discipline or one organization, but truly celebrates the best of Indian advertising? All these questions gave way to India's biggest advertising festival, Goa Fest, that recently observed its 13th edition. Take a look.
With over 3,033 entries and around 255 organizations of various media and entertainment industry taking part, the Goa Fest has grew bigger over last 12 years. The Apex Industry event provides an unparalleled festive experience through recognizing impactful brand stories, facilitating a progressive speaker lineup, and curating an enhanced awards experience. Jointly organized by the Advertising Club and the Advertising Agencies Association of India, the festival honors the Indian advertising folks with EBI Awards, the most premier awards in the field of advertising.
See, Goa Fest is a very unique kind of a event wherein it's mainly meant for the media industry. More of a creative touch, as well as it's a little different environment altogether, because it has got a very leisure kind of a feeling, and I would definitely like to say that Goa Fest is it's a very energizing kind of a activity what happens here, and you feel very nice when you participate into it.
This year, Goa Fest was officially open to its 2,000 plus attendees who were looking forward to soak in the creativity and tap into the knowledge by inspiring array of speakers lined up. The Knowledge Seminar by Beyond, which had Samuel Ekison, the art director of Forceman, and Borden Force, turn around the entire concept of advertising. Showcasing some interesting campaigns by his agency, Ekison went on to explain the three pillars, namely responsibility, trust and courage, that are believed in and followed to the hilt at their company. Besides this, the stage of Goa Fest was also graced by one of the most inspiring sports icon of our generation, Sania Mirza. She recounted her journey and highlighted the importance of sports and that we should move from being a cricketing nation to a sporting nation.
I'd like to thank everyone for being out here supporting us.
For the young people, young minds like us, it's like really important, because there are a pool of young people at this, at this event, and to share their ideas, the thoughts, interaction. Probably we'll be going back to offices and contacting each other, and then coming up on a platform. And this is actually good for individually as well, and as it's also good for the brands, because we'll be coming in with good ideas, and that would be benefiting for the brands also.
The three-day event ended on a high note with the encouraging conversation between the versatile actor Nawazuddin Siddiqui and veteran actor Anu Kapoor, where the former shared his tale of becoming one of the most critically acclaimed actors in the Indian film industry. The festival is thus a definitive platform for the people of media and entertainment industry to engage, network and celebrate the pioneering creative work done throughout the year.
Fostering the bond of communal harmony among diverse faiths, the Urs of Sufi Saint Sayyid Rahman Sahib Qalandar was recently commemorated in Srinagar city of Jammu and Kashmir, where people of different communities took part. The shrine of Sayyid Rahman Sahib Qalandar in Gandarbal area of Srinagar resounded with the verses of Holy Quran as devotees commemorated the Urs of the Holy Saint. With tears in eyes and heart filled with devotion, they sought for the blessing of the saint, who was a preacher of Sufism and spread the message of peace and brotherhood among all the communities. It's due to this reason that people cutting across religious faiths come to commemorate the Urs of the Holy Saint.
ये बड़ी धूमधाम के साथ मनाया जाता है और यहाँ पर हर एक अकीदमंद, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, चाहे वो मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, ईसाई हो, हर एक मज़हब के लोग यहाँ पर अपनी अपनी उम्मीदें लेकर आते हैं और उनके जो भी हाजत यहाँ पर अपने होते हैं वो ज़रूर पूरी हो जाते हैं.
Every year, the Urs is celebrated according to the Islamic or lunar calendar. Devotees seek for the fulfillment of their wishes from the saint and also tie a holy thread in this regard to the door of the dargah.
क्योंकि जब मैं बच्चा था तब से हम ये उर्स पाक मनाया जाता है. इस बुज़ुर्ग का नाम था रहमान साहब, यही के रहने वाले थे. आज जो भी आते हैं इधर उन सब के हाजात निकलते हैं. मेन चीज़ एक चीज़ होना चाहिए, इंसान को यकीन होना चाहिए. जिस इंसान को यकीन होता है उस इंसान का हाजत निकलता है यहाँ पे.
A religious ceremony like this, where people keeping aside all conflicts and hatred merge together to foster a strong bond of perennial friendship, sets a great example of brotherhood to the society. And now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
12-year-old girl in India's western Pune has become the talk of the town and has wowed customers with her haircutting and styling skills. Juhi Santosh Sabke was only 8 years old when she started learning hairstyling. Inspired by her mother, she undertook training in her father's salon and started practicing at the age of 10. Juhi has several clients, has styled models' hair for fashion shows and has even been featured in many magazines. She has also participated in various competitions across the country and abroad as well.
जब मैंने बाकी सबको यह करते हुए देखा तो मुझे ऐसा लगा मैं भी करूं, इसीलिए. और मेरी मॉम भी करती है, फिर वो सबको सिखाती भी है, इसीलिए मुझे ये करना पसंद था. तब से मैंने ये करना शुरू किया.
Customers coming to salon are initially skeptical of Juhi's talent, but as they get to see her work, they can't stop themselves from praising her. Reportedly, All India Hair and Beauty Association or AIHBA has submitted an application to the Limca Book of World Records and nominated Juhi for the award of the youngest hairstylist in the country. Four Indian women bikers recently returned home to southern Hyderabad city after completing a 17,000-kilometer journey road to Mekong through 6 South Asian countries. The women, who come from diverse backgrounds, set out on the journey in February and travelled through Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam and Bangladesh apart from India over 56 days and visited 19 UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
It was really wonderful. It was everything that we hoped for and more. Most importantly, there were no accidents, there was no sickness in the 56 days that we travelled and over 17,000 kilometers through 6 countries. So that was, that was the success of the trip. It was far more scenic, and we met far more interesting people, and we ate far more interesting food than we had thought.
The riders were accompanied by a 4-member production crew that documented the entire journey. The trip was aimed at promoting the Indian culture across the subcontinent. India's Golden Temple, the holiest shrine of Sikhism, underwent renovation with reinstallation of gold plating on its dome ahead of Baisakhi, the yearly harvest festival celebrated by the community. Baisakhi also marks the Punjabi New Year. People dress up in traditional wear and perform folk dance commonly known as Bhangra. Processions through towns are also a part of the custom. The work is being done to attract more tourists before the harvest festival, as that is the time of the year when the shrine gets a rush of visitors.
13 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁੰਬਦ ਆ ਮੇਨ ਗੁੰਬਦ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੋਨਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਉੱਪਰ ਸੋਨਾ ਲੱਗ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਵਾ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਨਾਲ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਿਣਤੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੱਚਖੰਡ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਆ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਲਾਜੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਮੇਜ ਆ ਉਹ ਵਧੀਆ ਮਿਲ ਸਕੇ.
Golden Temple, also known as Sri Harmandir Sahib, is a revered spiritual site of Sikhism and is thronged by close to 1 lakh devotees on a daily basis. An Iraqi patient suffering from a rare tapeworm disease was successfully operated by Indian doctors in southern Coimbatore city. 41 years old Amer Ibrahim Mutar was suffering from a hydatid disease on the spine, a kind of parasite infection from animals' tapeworm for the past 10 years, and went through multiple surgeries.
He had a typical worm disease called tapeworm disease. We call it a hydatid cyst. He had developed a huge cyst in the spine, and it eroded all the vertebra. From D4 to D9, all the spine bones got eroded, and it went for compression of the spinal cord, and this resulted in for him paraplegia of the lower legs. He is not able to move his lower legs.
The doctors first gave Muttar an appropriate anti-helminthic drug, a deworming drug to reduce the swelling, after which a 6-hour surgery was performed that successfully cleared the spinal cord. Muttar is slowly recovering as he has started walking with the help of a walking frame on the 4th post-operative day, with return of senses in both lower limbs.
Today in our section of Asia Buzz, we will see how Japanese companies are rapidly expanding their market base in Asia. Besides this, they are also engaging the local entrepreneurs, staff and farmers to provide the best service to its customers. A report.
Ajinomoto is leading the food industry in Thailand through its vision of being a global company while contributing to the improvement of people's lives. Ajinomoto is not only focusing on producing quality products but also improving the environment in Thailand. Ajinomoto is well known as umami seasoning. It is made from 100% natural ingredients of cassava and sugarcane, which are carefully grown by farmers in Thailand. These 100% domestic raw materials are turned into starch and molasses after some processing, and finally they take on the appearance of the final products.
มันสำปะหลังผมครับมีความอุดมสมบูรณ์ครับผมภูมิใจมากครับแล้วก็มันมีน้ำหนักที่ดีครับมีเปอร์เซ็นต์แป้งที่สูงครับผมรู้สึกภูมิใจครับแล้วก็มั่นใจในผลิตภัณฑ์ของผมครับรู้สึกดีใจครับที่ได้เป็นเกษตรกรไทยครับที่เป็นตัวแทนที่ส่งผลผลิตที่มีคุณภาพครับให้กับบริษัทอิโยโมโตครับแล้วผมก็ยังได้รับปุ๋ยที่มีคุณภาพครับจากบริษัทเพื่อมาพัฒนาแล้วก็เพิ่มผลผลิตในไร่ของผมครับ
Ajinomoto seasonings are produced by a process called fermentation, and at the same time, a large amount of organic byproducts are created. This byproduct is called ami and contributes to agriculture industries, and these are the starting points of making products for ingredients.
Ami is a co-product of the Ajinomoto. It is a fermented liquor full of the amino acid and a variety of the nutrients, such as vitamin, which is useful for the soil and the crop itself.
The sustainable Ajinomoto group concept BioCycle is characterized by having no waste in the process of making the products. These byproducts also make use of fertilizers and are mainly supplied to the farmers and growers. They are returned to farms and help plants to develop, increase the crop yield and improve the soil. This will lead to gain fine quality of the ingredients with currently 100% organic farming materials.
ผมรู้สึกภาคภูมิใจในงานที่ทำเพราะผมรู้ดีว่ากำลังทำสิ่งที่เป็นประโยชน์ให้กับภาคการเกษตรของประเทศไทยและมีผู้ประกอบการไม่มากนักนะครับที่จะให้ความสำคัญและก็ใส่ใจในการดูแลสิ่งแวดล้อมไม่ได้ทำการเกษตรด้วยตัวเองแต่ผมมีเป้าหมายที่อยากจะช่วยแล้วก็ทำให้เกษตรกรของไทยเนี่ยได้มีผลผลิตที่ดีควบคู่ไปกับการดูแลสิ่งแวดล้อมผมอยากส่งผ่านรอยยิ้มให้กับเกษตรกรไทยรวมทั้งครอบครัวของเขาผ่านปุ๋ยน้ำมามิยามิ
The modern technology of Japan is contributing to the environment in Thailand while still supporting the production of safe and high-quality products for the lives of many people. Next, we move on to Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur, which is a leading business and tourism hub in Southeast Asia. It's the main reason that many international retail companies and brands are eager to expand their presence in this country. Aeon is a prominent Japanese retail group that is already operating 34 stores and 5 supermarkets in Malaysia. Recently, the company added a new supermarket to its crown of stores under the name Max Value Prime.
こちらのマックスバリューはですね、以前から、弊社でマックスバリューというスーパーマーケットビジネスをやっておりました。で、昨年来ですね、マックスバリュープライムという新しい名前でですね、スーパーマーケットを事業の変更をしております。マックスバリューで初めてセラビエというコーナーを作っておりまして、そのセラビエというのは通常マレーシアですと当然ハラルの認証をついたものを販売しなければいけないというものがあるんですが、そこに関しましてはそのハラルの認証がないものであっても販売できるライセンスを取っておりますので。
This store is located in a business area where around 15,000 employees worked and it is already attracting around 3,000 customers a day.
We will have the cook for you service so that customer actually can buy all the items from our perishable section in terms of seafood, meat and also some of the dishes. Also, after that, customer can pay at the counter there and just wait for 15 minutes, then the item will be served.
This new service, among others, is making the daily life more convenient for working parents, and there are many in Malaysia.
I think we live at a time where both parents are working parents, and getting to do your shopping weekly is really not as simple or easy. So it's great when they have delivery to your house for your groceries. Yeah, so it's great.
Aeon Malaysia has signed a business tie-up with Honest Bee Malaysia, which operates shopping agency services. Customers order Aeon products from the website and staff who reside at the store receive the online orders. After checking them out, they pick out the products and handle them. The products are then taken for delivery by motorcycle to the customer's location within the next 1 hour. Max Value Prime reflects on Aeon's concepts of providing maximum value to the customers in terms of quality of goods, value for money, prices, product freshness, assortment and customer service. Max Value Prime is another example of how Japanese companies strive to continually make customers' shopping needs their top priority.
India is the only country in the world where myriad faiths and religions coexist in complete harmony. Established along the same lines, a Muslim community school situated in Surat city of Gujarat is setting a precedent of communal harmony and uniting religions through education.
For more than 100 years, Madarsa Islamia High School in Surat has been imbibing a sense of humanity and camaraderie among the students coming from various caste, creed and religions. Implying textual knowledge of their social studies books in their day-to-day life, these students have learned the lesson of humanity before any other topic.
कि यहाँ पर मुसलमान की स्कूल होते हुए भी यहाँ पर ज़्यादातर हिंदू लोग रहते हैं, यहाँ पर पढ़ाई करते हैं, इसलिए मुझे अच्छा लगता है और हम सभी मुस्लिम और हिंदू साथ बैठकर खाते हैं साथ में पढ़ाई करते हैं। हमारे में ऐसा कोई भेदभाव नहीं होता है यहाँ।
क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे?
मैं लोगों को यही मैसेज देना चाहूँगी कि हमारे समाज में जो ये हिंदू और मुसलमान की जो दो फाट है उसे हमें ख़त्म कर देना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम इसके पहले हम इंसान हैं और हमें इंसानियत का नाता निभाना चाहिए।
India is a country of festivals. Almost every week there is a fest to indulge in and dilute all kinds of differences, whether it is Holi, Diwali or Eid. Every festival is celebrated by students with the same fervor and gaiety.
मदरसा इस्लामिया हाई स्कूल, उसमें केजी से 12वीं तक की शिक्षा दी जाती है। उसमें 70% स्टूडेंट्स छात्र जो हैं हिंदू हैं और 30% मुस्लिम हैं। और यहाँ पर सिर्फ मोटावारा सा नहीं, मगर करीब के देहातों के गांव के बच्चे भी यहाँ पर शिक्षा प्राप्ति के वास्ते आते हैं।
It is surprising to know that in a Muslim community school, more than 70% of the students are Hindu. This school not only fosters its students academically, but also helps them efface all socio-economic barriers from their minds.
His arts have travelled 7 seas. Exhibitions of his work have been held in some of the most internationally renowned contemporary art galleries, including Hauser and Wirth in London and in the home of landmark arts Galleria Continua in Italy. Name of an Indian artist, Subodh Gupta, is shining bright around the globe like his work on stainless steel. Take a look.
An illustrious name in the arena of art, Subodh Gupta is best known across the globe for transforming signature objects from Indian kitchens into monumental art installations. Gupta's impressive sculptures and artworks, kept at a prestigious Mona de Paris in France, took visitors on a retrospective journey of Indian households. Finally crafted out of stainless steel utensils like bowls, tumblers and small buckets, a skull-shaped sculpture entitled Very Hungry God is one among the several polished steel sculptures created by the artists.
I work with the Delhi Mandans, and when I was making this particular work, it's 19 years ago, 90% of the population of in India using the stainless steel utensils like breakfast, lunch and dinner, and a very common object. Of course you see every day, but since I love cooking and eating, I adopted it as my material, and since then I make many things out of it.
Born in Khagul city of Bihar, Gupta studied at College of Art in Patna before moving to Delhi in the late 80s. His works derive inspiration from everyday life and objects, from cooking utensils to bicycles.
In my childhood, when I used to go and buy the milk, or the milkman used to come to the door with their cow, and they freshly make the milk and they give it to you. And when today you live in the urban atmosphere, the people, milkman who come with the bicycle, motorcycle and scooter, and they give you milk. So I call them cow, mechanized cow, no? So the two bicycle what you see is title of the work is called Two Cow.
Poetry, spirituality, social issues are woven into Gupta's work. A bronze and aluminium sculpture of trolleys with suitcases and mattresses, vehicle for 7 seas, recalls migration and things that people take with them when they start a new life. Faith Matters is another work which aptly manifests the artist's love for food and his obsession with glittery steel used in most of his works.
How much sushi or Chinese food or Italian food become a worldwide so much famous than even their own country sometimes.
Even after traversing across the world to showcase his intriguing work to the outsiders, Gupta never left his identity of a proud Indian, which could be seen in all of his artworks. Rooted in the premises of this prestigious gallery is a shiny banyan tree which bounces back all the sun falling on it through its hyper-reflective steel branches. Gupta calls it Dada or grandfather. A patriarch under whom a family thrives is amongst the most stunning sculpture created by him. Through his dazzling steel sculptures, the 54-year-old Gupta continues to make his indelible mark in Guild of Modern Artists.
And that's all we have for this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at suggest.myindia@gmail.com. I'm your host Sonika Mendiratta, and it's a goodbye from the entire production team.